Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tripoli here, back with another What's Mobile video. In today's video, guys, we have some just some footage from like rallies and solos and whatnot. And as you can see here, we've got arrows just speeding in from across the map, speeding in so much so that you can barely tell that it's being speeded. And as you can see, this guy's trying to get rid of his troops, and Perchy's coming in for a nice solo across the map because this guy possibly has troops. Well, we don't necessarily know if this guy's got troops. I believe he hid most of them when he sent out that camp. And he's got troops returning from a couple of different places. So this guy looks like he's a possible target. Maybe he's got some troops. Maybe he can't hide them. At the same time, he does have a friendly base shielded right next to him. He could possibly dump his troops off into. Say he's got like 1 million. He could garrison, reinforce, get rid of most of them. But of course, Perchy ain't going to take that. He's not going to take that. He's going to go ahead and he's going to get himself another solo on this guy. He speeds it across, tries to catch those troops. But as you can see, Mr. Kaizganak, he sends his troops out to another camp. And so basically, he's able to shelter and get rid of almost all of his troops. Perchy's spending in another march. It comes in, hits. I go in with my solo trap, and then I pour it out. I make him force hit me, and I think I got like 50k troops off of that, and that was a nice little thing. But this guy didn't have too much. It appeared that he had a lot more than he actually had, so it was kind of upsetting for as many speeds as we used and as many relocators and whatnot. This guy didn't really have all that much. He had probably tops of 500k, maybe 600k. Most of it which he was able to hide. So overall, kind of a depressing target, but as you can see, he gets hit right here down to 84 million, and he definitely took some reds right there. Moving on to the next clip, we've got Mr. B2X 89 TD Tong Fap. I don't know how to pronounce that. We're just going to call him 89. So 89, Perch comes in for a solo. This guy is in Fury. I've got a fake rally on him at the moment. And he's just dropped 5 million off of a leaderless T2, T4 solo from Perchy. So we're like, yeah, we got to set a rally on this guy. He's got to have Fury. He's gonna have no chance but to take it. Let's set a rally. So of course, me and Perchy, we get into a call together and we coordinate how we're gonna go about this. Like setting the rally. Like when I drop and he sets, we do like the 3, 2, 1, and then I drop, he sets the rally, we all fill up on him, we send the guild mail out, we send, we tell everybody, hey, get online, this and that, and the next thing. Obviously, as you can see, we've jumped forward a little bit, and we've got the rally set, 4 minutes, 36 seconds. My rally's been dismissed. He's like, yeah, you're going to have to troop boost for this one. We're not going to have enough players. So, of course, everybody, kind of troop boost. And believe it or not, we are a 9 billion guild, and we're able to fill on our own. As crazy as that may sound, it's the truth. We can fill on our own a lot of times as a 9 billion guild. I don't really know many other guilds that are able to do so with only like 10, 11 T4 players. But as you can see, I mean, and this is sometimes without being able to troop boost. As you can see, we're a 10.5 billion guild now with 66 members. Most of which are, like free to play / the kind of players that spend here and there, but don't spend all too much, which is fine. But majority of our players are not like the T4 war guild type, But as you can see, we have now gotten up to a 1.7 million fill, almost nearly a 1.8 million fill. We're getting everybody online. We're getting everybody to fill. And as you can see, Mr. B2X Osmos has now come over, and it looks like he's going to help reinforce his buddy 89T. We're going to delve into this guy's mind. I think at this point he's thinking, oh shit, I've got one... I'm in Fury. I have to take this rally, and it's coming in. We basically got a 2.1 million fill. He's probably like shitting his pants at this point. He's still at merge gear at 196 million might. He hasn't even healed all of it, and before you know it, it hits. Guys, look at that drop from 196 down to 140 mil. He just dropped 56 mil just like that. Insane drop. Okay, and we kind of took a quick look at his comp, and it was like two point something million troops. This guy could have hidden himself, majority of it. At least he could have hidden his troops. He wouldn't have had to take in this rally. This guy's an absolute idiot for that. But a lot of his troops were actually T4, and he had. If you look at his comp real quick, like 500k, 400k, like 250k. And guys, guess what? We scouted the map for him, and we find him. He's back at his hive. I don't know what he's thinking, but he's like near his hive or whatever, just chilling. I guess he's trying to hide maybe. I don't know. Perchy's coming in for a solo. We all know that he's got troops left, at least like 600k or so, and goes in, hits him for 10 million. Yeah, 10 million. 10 million might with that solo. He ports out. He random ports, and as you can see, he is donezo. He's, I believe, sheltered his leader at this point, or possibly gotten. I think he might have gotten actually capped by Perchy. But he's shitting his pants, and he's gonna have to basically have a fun time rebuilding all those troops. He gets a little shield in here after we bang him out for some resources. We all send all of our marches at him from far away, and get a bunch of resources. This guy had loads upon loads of resources out, and we absolutely smashed him for it. But guys, moving on to the next clip. So in this next clip, we have this guy who appears to have been gathering for whatever reason, and he's got some gathering troops coming back, but his anti dropped and his shield dropped. I don't think this guy even had anti on in the first place. So this guy's just sitting here. I think his shield dropped while he was gathering. So he has the appearance of not being online. And a lot of times people, you scout them and then they're like, oh shit, I don't have a shield. And then they come online and they put on their shield or whatever. This was not the case with this guy so far. So of course we're going to try to go in and we're going to try to rally this guy and hope to God he doesn't shield. He's gotten some reinforcements from his buddies from his guild PFR here. And he has no appearance of coming online. He's got gathering troops coming back. He's got like 3 million troops in his base. And he doesn't have that great of a comp. So at most, it would probably take about one rally just to finesse this guy, right? So troops are starting to flood into Perchy. Everybody's joining. Everybody, we basically just about fill by ourselves once again. And now the rally's walking 46 seconds, and somebody uses 25% speed up because we want to hit this guy just in case he's like ready to shield and he's like trying to like whatever. We're trying to like carpet into him. At least somebody is. And now the golden moment, guys. We get the burn. We get the burn and we drop him hard. Let's check out the report. Look at that, 3.4 million troops. A lot of that were reinforcements, it would seem, but. As you can see, he did have quite a bit of T4 in his castle, and a lot of it just got walloped. Obviously, the only thing left to do is for Perchy to come in with another, like a nice solo here. Comes in for a solo, hits, and I believe, if not zeroed here, one more solo, and he got zeroed. Now, guys, let's get into these reports. All right, guys, so getting into the first report from the video, we have Sip Perchy going up against B2X 89T. Obviously I don't know how to pronounce that, as I stated earlier, but as you can see, the dude had absolutely no infirmaries. We didn't even have like a full rally or anything, and the dude got absolutely messed up. Now, one thing you might notice is he didn't have his leader out. I believe he had his leader sheltered or possibly in a dark nest or something, but he didn't have his leader out, which means that he stood absolutely no chance whatsoever. Looking at his familiars were not very good. Tailwind is alright. To have that unlocked is pretty decent. But looking at his comp, as you can see, he's got a lot of T3 and a lot of T4, like next to no T2 whatsoever. A little bit of T1, which was very confusing. In this rally, we sent infantry, and let's see, we hit ranged. We did get a full counter, which definitely helped us, and this rally was completely in our favor. None of us really got that many red deads, and this guy just got all the red deads in the world, and even ended up getting pretty much just zeroed. If we take a look at his wall heroes, bad wall hero, let's see, bad wall hero, bad wall hero, Snow Queen. This is alright, but I would choose Snow Queen for the HP over defense any day, so I would consider that also a bad wall hero. Just overall not very good. He only had reinforcements from one of his buddies, so this did not go in his favor whatsoever. And the fact that he didn't hide really, I can't fathom at all. So going on to the next report, we have Sip Perchi versus PFR TT46, and as you can see, this was the guy that was basically, gathering. I guess his shield fell and no anti, so we decided to go for it. And guy wasn't paying attention and got absolutely screwed up. So this guy, I think, had a little bit more infirmary space than the last. We'll delve into that in a second here. But as you can see, he did have his leader out. Let's go take a look at the profile. 165 million at the moment, 20 million kills. This guy's basically just a farmer. Just plays the game to farm and stuff, and just happened to have a bad moment where he was unshielded. As for how familiars go, not too good. But let's get into the actual report. So as you can see, he's got T2, T4 majority comp, which is all right, but he does have that T3. Should have gotten rid of that T3. T3 is really bad for the comp. A little bit of T1, not too much, which, okay, it's not that bad. But a lot of T4s. So when we hit him, that was overall, excuse me, that was overall a 66 million mic drop, which was very, very nice. And overall, we did not receive that many red deaths, just like the last rally. So, like looking into this, how much infirmary space did he have? He had about double of that of the last guy. So he had an okay amount of infirm space, but not too much, obviously. So he did get to save a little bit of his T4, but majority of it got wiped out. He was reinforced by his friends, I guess. Looks like 203. What was that? 250k, I believe. A lot of these guys are like 200ks and such. I don't know, like that would be a 300k. So 300k. Some of them troop boosted to help their buddy out, but overall it didn't do much because it was mixed. They didn't really drop guild to see what his front line was. If you're gonna do that, I would figure out like what the dude's front line is to help him reinforce better. I would never send mixed reinforcements to anybody. I would drop guild, have somebody reinforce, hit him with the one troop, have the comp, then you can find out what formation he's in, then you can better reinforce him from there. That's probably the proper way to go about doing this, not sending mixed like this. New move on their part overall, but this guy did end up getting screwed up. But as for how his wall heroes are set up, I would say they're set up pretty well. I fuck with that 100%. That's a pretty good wall setup overall. That's about the end of the video, guys. If you guys like the video, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comments section. And guys, SIP is recruiting. I know I said this last video. I'll probably continue to say this over the course of the next 7, 8, 9, 10, who knows how much. But SIP is recruiting. We're recruiting like 300 million might players. You have to have like, basically just have T4, be active, and like join war rallies and whatnot, and be like active in events. Like we just require that you're active in like KVK and Guildfest for the most part, and some basically Guild Bash as well. And that's about it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.